Hey everyone, it's me, Dean and the Caffeine here. Um, so Spotify Wrapped dropped today, and I want to go through not only what the artist sees, but also what I did as a listener. I already know my both my listener, as he there's a train going past. Um, so I'll start off with my artists wrapped. So artists every year also get a Spotify Wrapped. If you don't know, so I got a total of 57.5 thousand streams, which is pretty amazing. So thank you to everyone who listened. Um, there are 2.1 thousand people who actually streamed my music on Spotify, with 2.2 thousand hours from 89 different countries, which is pretty amazing. That's honestly amazing. I did not expect that. So big shout out to the United States, United Kingdom, my home country of Australia, Germany, so Guten Tag, or whatever, Guten Tag, however you say it, and Canada, which I don't know if they are okay being that close to America. My top album with 9.9 thousand streams is the Feel Free X, the local, which are the remixes that I made. So that one, go and check it out. Super listeners peaked in October. They were 0.4% of my listeners and 94% of my streams, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, a total of 46 playlists with a total of 246 playlist ads. So do the math. 119 shares with most of my streams coming from those shares. Most of my streams are a direct link. So yeah, my 2025 gains, or 9,999% up from last year. So that was amazing. So my accolades, the Night Owl was based. The local is the said Treasure. The Early Riser is the instrumental version of the local. And the Party Starter is the sped up version of the local. I'm not even kidding. Like, damn. I'm top 5 artists for 9 fans of mine. So shout out to the 9 fans. I know I was personally one of them, but we'll get to that. And also, Apple dropped their version of their Apple Wrapped, so to speak. Hopeful Carolonic, which is my least favorite song that I made, was found 5 times by Shazam. My top city with Apple Music is London. With a total of 41 minutes played, my top song was the Fine Drift podcast intro. So yeah, thank you everyone. So yeah, that's what I saw on in regards to my Spotify Wrapped as an artist, as Dean and the Caffeine. So, yeah, so let's look at my personal Spotify Wrapped. And I'm just going off the cuff here because I want to get this video out and about. So 125,196 minutes, or 86 days, which is amazing. A lot of music. I listen to 332 genres. So yeah, my top genres were soft rock, bedroom pop, alternative rock, indie folk, and pop. So it's quite funny. I love alt rock. I love punk, that sort of style. So essentially alternative rock. But yeah, age is just a number, so don't take this personally. They say, but my listening age is 19. I've seen some people who have their listening age in their 70s, and as low as this user on, I believe, X, X, at Lao Isato, at LALISATTO, her listening age, because he listened, because he was into K-pop Demon Hunters, her one was 3. So yeah, at least I'm of legal age, so you know. I listened to 2,691 songs this year. Can you guess what my number one song is? No? Okay. I already know what it is. It's Mr. Man on the Moon. And I was in the music clip for this video. So, not this particular clip on screen, but I was in the music video for that. So I listened to this song 1,765 times. So Mr. Man on the Moon by Elise, Can't Hold On to Time by Russell Lemon, who I met personally, and then Mirrors by Elise, I Don't Know by Elise, and 2 Sips Away by Elise. So so it is mostly Elise, and you can kind of guess who my number one artist is. But we'll get to that. I listened to 20 albums this year, and my top album is All Night Days by Rob Thomas. I've listened to it for 6,260 minutes. So it's Rob Thomas' latest. And my top 5 albums are, of course, All Night Days by Rob Thomas, Hymns of Eternal Victory by Hell's Enemy, which is a one-person heavy metal band. So, you know, then Where the Light Goes, Matchbox 20's latest album, released 2 years ago now. Then Permanent Fantasy by Sly Boy, and then Michael by The Thurston. So you can see I listen to quite a bit of different range of music. 722 minutes of podcasts, with my top podcasts being Church Review Podcast. I'm a top 7% fan, with 345 minutes listening to them. Once upon a time there was a book lover. It was you, yeah. I listened to 5 audiobooks, and the top genre was biography and memoir. And it shows the audiobook cover of Ray Capo, who is from the band Youth of Today and Celta, and it's called From Punk to Monk. So yeah, it's a really good book if you're into punk history and also into religion / like in general, and also if you're into like Hinduism, Hare Krishna style theology and life and that sort of stuff. this is honestly a great book for you. If you want to get into that, if you're into both, it's a great book. I listened to 1,900 artists this year. So there is quite a bit of artistry in my playlist. Elise is my top artist of this year. I don't know if you could tell, but I spent 26,998 minutes with them. That's what I say, but with her, which makes you a top 0.02% global fan. Because I'm like, okay, someone probably listened to them more, right? Like somebody, right? No. Like here's what it says. And there's no one above me on the charts when it comes to anyone who listens to her, because I'm the top listener of Elise globally. Welcome to the big leagues. I'm Elise's number one listener for the past year. So my top artists are Elise, then myself, then Rob Thomas, Russell Lehman, and then Matchbox 20. So yeah. And it's crazy, you know. But yeah. And yes, Spotify Wrapped is always a good time of year. To recap on what I've been listening to, I love Spotify Wrapped. But I might be moving to a different platform as a listener. Don't know which one that is yet, but yeah, it's one of those things where I would love to hear your guys' input on like what platform I should go to. I love also listening to audiobooks and podcasts. So if there's a platform there that pays artists more, isn't as sketchy as Spotify, and also like has books, podcast, music, pays artists well, then let me know. But yeah, what are your Spotify Wraps of this year? Like either as an artist or as a listener. Tell me your side of tell me your top 5 songs, top 5 artists, and top 5 albums. I would love to hear. But also like this Spotify Wrap this year was, oh my gosh, it was so much better than last year. Last year I felt like AI slop compared to this year, and it seemed like Spotify actually listened to the feedback, because a lot of people were complaining about Spotify being crap for the Spotify Wrapped this year, that year. But it's so much better now. What are you guys' thoughts on this year Spotify Wrapped compared to last year? Because that is something that I want to hear. Because, but I'm pretty sure we are all in agreement that last year's Spotify Wrapped it felt rushed to me. But anyway, I'll let you guys go. Let me know your top 5 artists and bands, artists and songs and albums and all that. Anyway, have a good day.